In a summer in 1994, a couple set off on what was supposed to be an ordinary trip. They were full of hopes and dreams for the future, but somewhere along the way, they vanished without a trace. No goodbyes, no clues, just silence. Now, nearly 3 decades later, their disappearance remains a chilling mystery. What happened to the couple? Who or what stopped them from returning home or contacting their family and friends? This is the story of their case cold but never forgotten. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the cold case of Nick and Lisa Masee. Lisa and Nick met in 1984 when she was 29 years old working as a hairdresser on Cambie Street in Vancouver. Nick, an account director at the Bank of Montreal, was one of her clients. They eventually got married and lived in a house in North Vancouver. It was a second marriage for the both of them. Nick and Lisa were well known in Vancouver's Howe Street crowd. They often traveled to Hawaii, the Cayman Islands, and the Netherlands. Although he made about $85,000 a year, Nick was known to have savings and was considered a sophisticated guy. Both he and Lisa had passports from different countries. In January 1994, at 55 years old, Nick retired from the Bank of Montreal after working 35 years in the industry. It would seem Nick and Lisa were happy and successful, but those who knew them began to believe they were acting strange. First, it was a trip to the Cayman Islands. In April, without a warning, Nick and Lisa took off to set up a bank account with $50,000 worth of stock, and they also drew up wills. The most concerning thing was the call Nick made to his daughter, who was living in Holland at the time, to say he likely wouldn't be able to call her on her birthday. Nick didn't disclose where he was at the time and didn't offer any other explanation. On August 10th, 1994, Nick and Lisa told several people they were going to Trader Vic's, a popular restaurant located at the Bayshore Inn at the Cole Harbor. Nick was planning to discuss a $10 million business deal with an investor whose identity remains unknown. According to one of Nick's business associates, Nick had said the investor was going to send a limousine to their North Vancouver home. Nothing else is known about the meeting. Nobody showed up to the restaurant or called to cancel. Another sign something wasn't right, Nick would have called. According to a 1995 news reported by CBC, a witness said they saw Nick and Lisa next door at the Westin Bayshore Garden Lounge from 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Nick was wearing a jogging suit and they split a bottle of wine. The details of what happened after are unknown. On August 11th, 1994, Lisa's 39th birthday, she made 2 calls from Nick's cell phone. One call was to her boss and the other was to one of Nick's associates. She said they would be out of town for a few days and then they were never heard from again. Within a week, Lisa's sister went to check on Nick and Lisa at their home. Nick's car was in the driveway, the front door was closed but unlocked. The alarm system was disabled, which her sister says was extremely out of character. Their cat was inside the house along with their passports. 2 zip ties were discovered at the entrance of their home. According to a 2001 letter filed in court by the RCMP, 2 theories were being investigated at the time: that Lisa and Nick were victims of foul play or that they had orchestrated their own disappearance. Some believe Nick and Lisa are in the witness protection program. There is no evidence to support any theory about the disappearance of Nick and Lisa. In July 2019, Nick's children and the North Vancouver RCMP held a press conference calling for any information about the couple's whereabouts. The reward for information was raised to $50,000, and although there has been no new leads in the case, investigators say they believe Nick and Lisa were killed for reasons unknown. Nick's children and Lisa's family are desperate for answers. Anyone with information, however insignificant it may seem, is asked to contact the North Vancouver RCMP. You can contact them at 604-985-1311. Once again, that's 604-985-1311. Lisa disappeared at the age of 39 years old, with her birthday being August 11th, 1955. Her height was about 5'6", and she weighed around 130 pounds. She was an Asian female with black hair, brown eyes, and she spoke English and Mandarin. Nick disappeared at the age of 55, with his birthday being January 12, 1939. He weighed about 160 pounds and was 5'7" in height. He's a white male, gray and blonde hair, blue eyes, and he spoke English and Dutch. Somewhere out there, someone may hold the key to unlocking this mystery. Until then, we keep their story alive, hoping for justice, closure, and the truth to finally come to light. Thank you for joining me as I explore this haunting case. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, every missing person deserves to be found. You can help by liking and sharing this video and make sure it spreads to as many people as possible. Or you can look online for any public knowledge on the situation. Thank you and have a great day.